All right, if you're a professional working in Dhaka, you know the struggle is real when it comes to finding a good place to work. So today, we're going to cut through all that noise and show you exactly how to find a co-working space that does more than just give you a desk. It actually helps you do your absolute best work. I mean, seriously, think about it for a second. Are you tired of fighting with that terrible cafe Wi-Fi, especially when it drops right in the middle of a client call? Or maybe the endless distractions at home are just completely destroying your focus. In a city as busy as Dhaka, your workspace should be your sanctuary, right? Not just another source of stress. Let's look at a solution that's honestly changing the game. So, what's the solution? Well, co-working spaces are absolutely booming in Dhaka, and it's really easy to see why. They offer this incredible, flexible alternative to being locked into a traditional office lease, and they create these dynamic environments that are just built for how we work now. And here's why it works so well. You're not just renting a desk, you know? It's more like you're plugging into an entire ecosystem. You're suddenly surrounded by other motivated, driven people, which can spark new ideas, lead to unexpected collaborations, and just give you that sense of community that makes work feel better. It's a total game changer. Okay, so let's say you're on board. The idea sounds great, but where do you even start? There are so many options popping up. Don't worry, we've got you covered. We've put together a simple blueprint, a checklist of the core things you need to think about to help you nail this decision. First things first, let's talk money. Now, it's super tempting to just look at that big number on the ad and go for the cheapest one, right? But hold on. That can be a real trap. The key is to look beyond the sticker price and figure out the true value. Does that monthly fee include everything you actually need? We're talking good Wi-Fi, access to meeting rooms, utilities, the works. Sometimes a slightly higher price that includes everything is a way better deal. And look, these things on the list, they aren't just fancy perks. They're your productivity toolkit. Think about it. Bad internet can literally sink a deadline. No private space for an important call? That's a huge problem. So yeah, this is your non-negotiable checklist. When you go visit a space, have these in mind. Okay, let's zoom in on the big one, the internet. Here's a pro tip. Never ever just take their word for it. You gotta test it yourself. Try to visit during peak hours, say around 3 p.m. when everyone's online. Run a speed test on your own phone or laptop. And when you talk to people already working there, don't just ask, is the Wi-Fi good? Get specific. Ask them, hey, has it ever dropped on you during a big video call? Trust me, their reaction will tell you everything you need to know. All right, let's talk about a factor that is absolutely massive in Dhaka. Location, location, location. And this is about so much more than just your daily commute. Where your office is says something about your business, right? It affects who you meet, how your clients see you, and honestly, even your own stress levels. So, here's a quick look at the main hubs. Think of it this way. If you're trying to land big corporate clients, you probably want the prestige that comes with a Gulshan address. It just has that professional vibe. But hey, maybe you're a startup and you care more about less traffic and a better work-life balance. Well, then Uttara is definitely worth a look. And for students or startups that really need to buckle down and focus without breaking the bank, Bashundhara R is quickly becoming the place to be. Okay, so we've talked about the practical stuff, the desks, the internet, the location, but what about the vibe? You know, the stuff you can't really put on a spreadsheet, but that makes all the difference in how you feel when you walk through that door every single morning. And this quote just says it all, doesn't it? The atmosphere of a workspace affects your mood and your productivity. It is so true. A space with great natural light, clean facilities, and a really smart layout, those things aren't fluff. They directly fuel your creativity and your mental energy. It's a real investment in your well-being and, of course, the quality of your work. And speaking of feeling good in your space, let's talk security. I mean, you just can't get any deep work done if you're subconsciously worried about your laptop or your belongings, right? So when you're checking a place out, keep an eye out for these features. It's all about that peace of mind, just knowing your stuff is safe and sound. And hey, don't just think about what you need today. Where's your business headed in 6 months, a year from now? You want a space that can grow with you, not one that holds you back. Your workspace should feel like a launch pad for your success. Choosing a workspace is a major business decision, so you have to protect yourself. Let's quickly run through some of the red flags to watch out for and the simple legal checks you should make before you sign on that dotted line. You know that feeling when something looks great online, but in person, something's just off? Listen to that gut feeling. If the pricing seems intentionally confusing or the common areas look a bit run down, those are major warning signs. That's probably not the environment where you're going to thrive. And a quick but super important note on the legal side. Before you commit, just do a little homework to make sure the space is playing by the rules in Bangladesh. We're talking about compliance with things like the Rent Act, ICT regulations, and basic workplace safety standards. A little check here can save you a massive headache down the road. All right, so we've covered a lot, right? From the price and the perks to the location and that all-important vibe. Now, let's pull all these threads together so you can make that final perfect choice for you and your business. Because at the end of the day, there is no single best co-working space. The best one is the one that's best for you. It's about finding that sweet spot, that perfect personal balance between cost, convenience, location, and a place that just feels right, an environment that fuels your ambition. So take your time, use these tips, and you'll find it. Now, if throughout all of this you found yourself nodding along when we talked about needing a calm, accessible, and affordable place for really deep, focused work, well, then you might want to put Bashundhara R at the very top of your list to check out. And if that sounds like you and you want to explore what's available in that specific area, the folks at REIT Limited really know Bashundhara's RA inside and out. We've got their contact info right here for you if you'd like to get some expert guidance. So we'll leave you with this one final question to think about. What will your new office unlock for you? Because that's what this is really all about. It's not just about finding a desk. It's an investment in your focus, your network, and your future success. We really hope this has given you the tools to find that perfect spot. Thanks for tuning in.